Where are you? There you are. Why didn't you answer me? What are you doing?
You're going back to the apartment.
No, I'm not going in. Not tonight. No, stop! Could you please listen to me? You don't understand. You don't understand. I didn't tell you when the miscarriage was. I didn't think it was important. I just thought it was on the surface. It wasn't my fault.
I don't want to hear.
It wasn't my fault. I had no choice.
How much money have you got?
What?
Give me your bag.
What are you...
I'll have to make some kind of arrangement about finances. In the meantime, the rent for the month is paid, so it's the phone and utilities. You have $40 in cash in here. The last I knew, there was a pretty fair balance in the house account. How much of Frank's money do you have left?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
You're leaving here now, and tomorrow morning I'm starting proceedings for a divorce or an annulment, whichever's fast.
No! Henny, no, please, please, stay, please. Don't go, stop.
Don't do it, Delia. No more hysterics, no more tears, no more lies. Just get out of here.
I can't get out. I have nowhere to go.
You have a 3-room apartment right around the corner.
No, look, that's our apartment. I don't want to be there by myself. I don't want to be there all alone. I'm afraid. Wait, Pat. Look, let's just stay here tonight. Just stay here, and then we can talk about it. When we get up tomorrow, we can talk about it. I know you'll understand.
I understand that you have lied to me over and over again for months. I understand that you got pregnant on purpose, and you damn near killed yourself by accident, making me believe that you couldn't live without me, right?
No. Yes, I know.
And I understand that you lost the baby. Maybe because of the pills. Delia, is that why you
I don't know.
And then that you used that baby who didn't exist, who was another lie. Your worst lie, to make me marry you when I didn't love you, when I loved Faith and wanted to marry her.
So that's what it is. That's what it is. You were furious when you got back. Because Faith was marrying someone else. You couldn't admit to yourself that she doesn't love you. She just wanted you because you were mine.
I'm not yours.
You are mine. You're mine. You're mine. Penny, I need you more than anything else in the world. Do you understand? That's why I had to do everything that I had to do. If I don't have you, I don't have anything. Please. Penny, I'm your wife.
Not anymore.
Oh, please, you can't do this to me.
You've already done it.
What in the world is going on here?
$14.90.
What is so funny?
Oh, whenever I'm not sure if he's asleep, I go crawling in on my hands and knees so that he can't see me. And I always work myself into a suppressed fit of hysterics about halfway across the room. I mean, terrific, silly behavior for a grown woman, right?
Why don't you want him to see you?
Because once he lays eyes on me, he's going to want to stay up and play for an hour or so.
Oh, well. Can't blame a fella for that.
Oh, I don't. And normally I encourage him. But right at this minute, I would like to, concentrate on his father.
Then I'm expected to stay a while?
Oh, you are, yes.
Good.
Oh my.
Oh, my, what?
That's marvelous. Did I really think twice about leaving that reception early?
Mm-hmm. But they didn't miss us. Whatever Delia did that made Mother and Da and Bob take off pretty much put an end to things. Come here.
I think it was all right. I think that Faith and Tom were eager to be on their way.
Where are they going anyway?
Those Those lucky darlings have just begun a 2-day honeymoon in New York. I mean, doesn't that sound terrific? 2 full days to do nothing but love one another and enjoy the city.
When?
When what?
When can we do that?
Oh, the next time that you are not running for public office.
That wasn't precisely what I had in mind.
Oh. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, I don't think this is just because I'm a fool for weddings, or because that was a particularly good one.
Oh, well, it was, wasn't it?
It was. Although Tom, as much as I like him, he wasn't the person I wanted to see marry Faith.
Oh, well, I think we all know that Tom was not Faith's first choice. And I'm not so sure she didn't make a mistake. But her first choice wasn't available, and we couldn't talk her out of it, and I do not want to be negative about it.
Oh, no, neither do I.
But it was lovely. The wedding, and Maeve's song was splendid. Hey, go on with what you were telling me.
I want to marry you. Now.
You can't.
I don't know I can't. Look, I've been giving this a lot of thought, and I wonder if I have grounds for an annulment, a church annulment.
How?
Given Delia's emotional condition then and now, could a case be made that she married me as a handy substitute for Pat, and because she wanted so much to be a part of my family? Could that have interfered with her intentions and made the sacrament invalid?
Well, I'm not really up on canon law. Could it?
I don't know, but I sure intend to find out. And if it does constitute grounds, and if the chancery moves quickly enough, we could be married in the church before November.
Oh, Frank, do you really think that's a possibility? I mean, I understand how a practicing Catholic cannot consider a civil ceremony in the middle of a public campaign, but... Oh, Frank, do you really think it's possible for us to be married in the church?
There'd be problems. There'd be big problems, but I could handle them. And we could stop all this damn nonsense about who sees us and Edmund together and when and where and all the
How
rest.
soon can you find out?
I could start tomorrow.
Oh!
Hold it, Jill.
Huh?
Did you just agree to marry me?
Yes, I did. I did. Oh.
Help me, please, help me.
Delia, now just don't start. Come over here. I've got to find out what's wrong before I can help anybody.
I'm sorry, I know I've done some bad things. Would you just make him listen to me?
Bobby said there was trouble. He'd come right over.
You didn't have to leave the wedding.
No, things are winding down. What's happening here, Patrick?
Well, basically, what's happening is that this marriage is over, and Delia is leaving the apartment, going back to her apartment.
No, would you just stop it? Would you just stop it?
Be still, Dee.
Well, why? What's she done, Pat?
I guess you may as well all hear it right now, in front of her, so that she can't lie about it later
No,
on.
please, this is our business, okay? Just between you and me, I don't want them to know.
No, I'm sure you don't. She's been lying her head off for months. I still don't have the whole story, and I don't think I care enough to even try and find out. But she lied about the baby. She was pregnant, and it was my child. But she miscarried before we were married and didn't tell anyone. And then a couple of weeks after the wedding, she pretended to lose the baby alone in the apartment.
She couldn't have done that.
I had to. I couldn't do anything else.
But I took her to Dr. Wolf myself.
She said it happened in the middle of the night while I was on a 3-day shift. Well, if you think back, you remember all the pathetic little details. She didn't have strength to get to the phone until the next afternoon. When Bill examined her, she obviously wasn't pregnant anymore. She probably had her regular period. He had no reason to doubt her story.
Dear God. And all the time we were telling you that as much as we loved Faith and wanted you to marry her, that Delia's baby came first.
I don't know if I ever will be able to forgive you for that.
There's more. The suicide attempt, the pills, it seems like that was a setup, too. Only that very nearly backfired, didn't it? And the nervous collapse. Tell us about that, Delia.
I did what I had to do. You said that you would love me. And you would take care of me if you would help me, but you didn't. You wanted Faith, and she wanted you. I wanted you to think about me. I wanted you to pay attention to me.
When did you get your eyesight back, Delia?
Oh. Here. I got my eyesight back here. After I got back from the hospital. The doctors were right. They said if I felt secure and if I felt loved, I would get my eyesight back. So I did. And then Maeve said to me that once I got my eyesight back, well, I would be well enough to go back to my own apartment. And I just couldn't. I just couldn't see myself alone in the apartment. And you at the hospital with her. I just couldn't tell you I had my eyesight back.
So you took the cruise tickets that Johnny and Maeve gave you.
But Pat needed the trip.
Ah, Delia, come on.
Bobby, please, don't be mad at me, please. Just stay on my side, please.
Not this time, kid.
What's going to happen to me?
Probably no more than half what you deserve.
No, wait a minute. What does that mean?
Just what I said.
No, wait a minute. You always said that I would be part of the family. I am part of this family. You said you liked me for myself, and on Little John's mother made me. I'm right.
Don't. Delia, do not talk to me about children or Little John or about mothering. Don't you dare.
Pat, is there more?
That's about it. Except that I will not be used anymore, and I will not let this family be used. I think I can get a civil annulment. If not, I'll file for a divorce.
No, I will not let you have a divorce.
Well, you don't have much choice. You lied about the pregnancy. That's fraud. There are witnesses. I don't need your cooperation. In fact, after tonight, I don't think I ever need to see you again.
I wish you could see yourself. Because you're lying. You said that you would love me. And you said that you would take care of me. And you said that you wanted to make me a better person. Well, you lied to me! Oh, yeah, oh, you did want me, though. Oh, you wanted me in bed, didn't you? No, I think you like taking care of poor dumb Delia. Making her into a perfect person. So you pretended to love me, you pretended to me, and you pretended to yourself, and you lied! You did!
I have used years of my life with you, Delia. And one way or another, trying to love you, trying to stay with you, trying to stay away from you, trying to be responsible to you and for you. Yeah, I know that I've made mistakes, and I regret them, but I'm not going to repeat them. As of now, it's over.
What are you saying to me? What am I supposed to do?
Grow up.
I have tried. And I have tried. And I can't. I make a mess of everything. Do you understand that? Patty, if I lose you, I have ruined my whole life and I have nothing left. Nothing. And I might as well kill myself. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill myself.
Go ahead, Delia, jump!
$50 each. Call 1-877-4778 or log on to dishnetwork.com/basketball.
Yes, I will marry you in or out of the church. and I would love you and trust you and raise our son together and be a mother to little John and be Maeve and Johnny's daughter-in-law and live happily ever after.
That just about covers everything. Any reservations?
Are you looking for trouble?
Not me, not me.
I am sick to death of reservations and caution and rationalizations and not trusting my own instincts. Because I tell you, if there's one thing that has been true through all of these years, it is that I am happier with you than without you. And I want Edmund to be happy in that particular way, too.
In what way?
Oh, I think it has something to do with knowing you so well. It's something of yourself that you manage to share, and I think not only with the people that you love, but with the world. It's what I think makes you so great at what you do.
Listen, you're going to have to tell me what you are talking about, because it sounds as if it could be very, very useful in my ruthless drive to national power.
Oh, you are. Despite a certain degree of selfishness.
I'm not selfish.
Oh, yes, you are. Mm-hmm. But you are also inexhaustibly focused on what's good in things and how to get excellence out of everything and spread it around. And sharing that with you makes people happy. Oh, it's such a positive experience.
I like that. Can't use it in my campaign, but I like it.
Oh, and I would love to kiss you again. But I can't without moving, and you are holding me so close that I can't move.
I'll fix that. Jill? What are we doing on the couch?
You were the one that stretched out and put your legs up.
Well, that was a mistake.
Oh, no, it couldn't be.
Why?
Because you don't make mistakes.
So far, I've made 4.
4?
The first was trying to make love to you on this couch. The most recent, that was anyway. The most serious was letting you get away from me for whatever reason. For any reason whatsoever.
What are the other 2?
I forget.
But then they weren't real mistakes. Well, that leaves you 2 more. And one you have made up for.
I hope so.
And the other one, you can remedy.
Okay. Mama.
Greenworks Natural Dishwashing Liquid. It removes grease.
Patty?
I mean it, Dee. Don't threaten, do it!
You couldn't be that cruel. You could.
I don't think you can tell me about cruel, Delia. For the past year, every time that my attention wandered for more than 10 seconds, you threatened self-destruction in some form or another. Now, that was cruel. That was control in the most manipulative and selfish way. Even with all the goodwill in the world, after a while, it gets hard to care very much. When you know that it's all an act, the impulse is to help it along a little bit.
You don't understand. I hurt the time, and you always were the one to make it better, and I trusted you, and now you're making fun of me.
You didn't trust me, Delia. You used me.
Oh,
You used your pain.
Patty, please.
Now, I know it's there. I know that it's real, but you used it. You used it to control me and to get what you wanted. And to hell with Faith and what we wanted to share. Just don't ask me to care anymore, Delia, because I can't.
Look, I know I did some bad things, but you just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do anything.
What I want is to be through with you. I want it over. I want it finished.
You realize it's too late. Because Faith is married. Now she's married to Tom, so it's too
All right,
late.
dear, stop it. We have all told you time and time again that your problems with your marriage have nothing to do with Faith Coleridge.
You don't know anything. You think everything that's wicked has to do with me. Now, you don't know Faith. You don't know the way she really is.
Look, Delia, for once in your life, will you please take the responsibility for your own actions? None of this is Faith's fault. You have nobody to blame but yourself.
No, I cooperated. I took part, but no more.
Patty, please. Please, would you? Please, please, stop it!
When I think about the lies and what they cost me and everyone else in this room, I get sick. Bob, would you take her back to the apartment?
No. No! I'm not going.
I gotta go.
No, Patty, please. Patty, come on. Let me go. Please, let me go. Oh. What am I gonna do?
You're gonna stand still and hear a thing or two.
Get your popcorn ready for the Sunday night movie on SoapNet. We have the stars you want to snuggle up to. Brad Pitt, Liam Neeson, Nicolas Cage, and so many more. The Sunday night movie, Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on SoapNet.